following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is Talkin Cowboys. Streaming live from Dallas Cowboys training camp in Oxnard, California.
C.D. Lamb, touchdown.
Parsons has sacked it. Prescott keeps it, and he bangs it in for the touchdown.
And now your hosts, Isaiah Stanback, Patrik Walker, Josh Rodriguez, and Kyle Youmans.
It's the first of 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the phenomenon that we like to call a Say It With Your Chest Friday here on Talkin Cowboys, presented by Black Rifle Coffee Company, live from Oxnard, California, and the site of Training Camp 2025. We've got the whole crew ready for you to rock today with Isaiah Stanback, Patrik Walker, Josh Rodriguez, and Chris Beam in the front. I'm Kyle Youmans. Glad you're with us. If they weren't awake yet in Oxnard, they're up now.
Chris Beam in the front. Just right. I like it.
Yeah,
I don't think they picked up on that.
We've talked about it before.
We've said it several times.
I'm sorry.
Are you awake now?
I am awake. I am awake.
There's a lot going on.
Let's freaking go.
Jeez.
There's a preseason game coming up
Hey.
tomorrow.
There was a lot of preseason football on last night.
There's a little bit of football. Yeah, we had a former quarterback, Cooper Rush, play a little bit last night.
How did he do?
His first pass attempt was not
unattractive.
great. He threw a pick on his first pass attempt.
Yeah.
But other than that, I thought
the
he was
ball
okay.
kind of like
football's back.
Yeah, football is back, and that's part of the football side of things. Is you're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs.
Yeah,
we are.
We got an exciting show for you today, though. We've got some fun. Of course, it is camp. It's summer camp, so we're going to have some paper plate awards coming up later in the show. It could be about football. It could be not about football. It doesn't really matter.
I couldn't afford summer camp, Kyle.
I know it's tough. Tough out there sometimes.
Playing on the block was
But let's get into some news and notes because I want to get this out of the way pretty early because yesterday, Thursday's practice was a little concerning.
Speaking
across
of
the league. But
Across
the
Dallas.
league.
yes, 1,000%.
Good grief.
There was just some vibes that were off yesterday.
All things considered, you have to be a little relieved. You have to be a little relieved in comparison to how everybody else ended up yesterday.
Knock on all the wood.
Still not great.
Oh, man. Obviously, Rashawn Slater comes to mind. Heal up, big guy. Heal up. But that being said, contextually, you're completely right. Most certainly could have been worse for the Dallas Cowboys, but also wasn't great for him. Okay, so let's go down a quick injury rundown as far as who was not practicing and who ended up leaving practice. Brevin Span Ford, he's still not practicing, but he's moving around well. Tyler Guyton, he's off of his crutch. Update on Tyler Guyton, I spoke with him off the record, but on the record, he did tell me that, obviously you can see he's not only off of his crutch, he's moving pretty well, and he told me that his knee is quote-unquote responding very well to treatment. So obviously I asked him, I said, how does week one look? He gave me a particular answer, which I'm not going to share, but it was optimistic and positive, but it's ultimately up to the medical staff if he gets cleared for that or not. So keep an eye on that. Justin Barron still not returned to practice, nor has Miles Sanders. However, in a running back's room that's battling injury and a lot of question marks, Deuce Vaughn was back at practice yesterday. I talked to Deuce Vaughn after practice yesterday, and he said that he feels great after going through all of the paces yesterday, and that he feels that he should likely be cleared for the preseason opener against the Rams, fingers crossed, because that young man definitely needs to get out there and get those reps. Absolutely.
That was a hammy, correct?
That was a hammy for him, absolutely. There was a scare for a few seconds with Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson took a hit from Kenneth Murray that he is likely still feeling today. Ferguson stayed down for a few moments, kind of a scary moment, but ultimately he got up to his feet. He was walking around just fine. He was in good spirits. He did not return to practice, and I saw him walking around with the stim machine on his back, so probably having a little bit of back spasms because of that hit, but I'm told it's not anything serious for Jake Ferguson.
That's a linebacker's linebacker.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Speaking of running backs, going back to running backs.
Real quickly, you said you're not expecting anything significant from Jake Ferguson.
I am not.
They're not worried across the board about Jake. I know he'll probably receive treatment, or maybe
he will receive treatment because of the hit that he took.
Yeah.
Number one, count him out of the preseason game on Saturday.
He probably was.
Either way, it wasn't going to happen.
Now it's definitely
not going to happen. But when practices resume, I want to say Monday, there's a chance maybe he's held out of Monday's practice as a precaution. So, but at this moment, I'm told they're not overly concerned with anything that's going on with Jake Ferguson. They just think he just needs some rest to give his muscles and his body time to recover because, he took one.
Really quick, though, on that hit, if anybody's, listening to this now and is frustrated, like, why is Jake Ferguson taking these hits in a practice at training camp? It was definitely one of those kind of freak accidents, and Kenneth Murray did not mean to hit him in that manner, obviously. And after the play, you could see Kenneth Murray was not shaken up, but he was obviously regretful.
He was, and to that point, after practice, we interviewed Kenneth Murray, and he talked about it, and he said absolutely was unintended. It was just one of those football plays.
It was a bang
play. It happened, and he expressed a lot of remorse and basically said you never want to hurt a teammate, like you never want to hurt a teammate. So remorseful, didn't mean to do it. It's football. It happened. Jake is mostly okay. Give him some time to rest. But week one is not in jeopardy for Jake Ferguson.
Well, that's good. And I know Dak was asked about it. What did you see on that play whenever he was throwing the football? And he said it's a football play.
It's a football
play. He downplayed it very much so. And it's even on Training Camp Live. I mean, we had it on Training Camp Live yesterday.
On DallasCowboys.com.
On DallasCowboys.com. So you can go back and look at it if you want and kind of make it your own. But I think it was about as bang. It looked weird. It was a little weird the way he was upended and he fell backwards and took his helmet off. And it was just kind of an odd moment. And so everybody kind of looked around and was like, what just happened? And then once he kind of got up, and he even got back in the drill for a split second. He didn't run a route or anything, but he was back in the drill and then ultimately left practice.
All indications are that he will be fine, just needs a little bit of rest, maybe a little bit of treatment. Like I said, he had the stem machine. For those that don't know what the stem machine is, it's a muscle stimulator. Had the pack on, had the contacts on. I told he'll be fine. On a good news front, before I get back to the bad news, Wanye Thomas has returned to practice. Wanye missed several practices as he was dealing with a leg issue, but he was back in practice, full contact, full go. He said that he feels great, so that's great news for the safety unit as well as the cornerbacks unit, because Wanye has seen some reps here or there helping with that nickel equation, trying to figure that out. Now, back to the not so great news. So Jayden Blue, he was carted initially to the medical tent after he was pulled down by Sam Williams. And so that was a little bit scary. But thereafter, he walked under his own power to the locker room for further evaluation. And then after he got that evaluation, he was seen coming back out in a t-shirt and shorts to peek at a few more plays in practice. So I'm told that there's not a high concern for him. They're still figuring out what that might be. I'm not on the training staff. If I had to guess, I think it's an ankle sprain of some sort. I'll try to get more information on if that's low, if that's high, if it's grade 1, whatever.
It came out last night. So the MRI said it was a bone bruise in his heel.
Bone bruise,
not an ankle.
Not an ankle.
So it came out late last night that it was going to be. It's actually good news because since it's not an ankle sprain for a running back, a bone bruise still hurts. Don't get me wrong,
but it's much more easily healed.
But it's a lot easier.
And he is in a boot. I did see him in a boot, so there's that. And I know that when people hear the word boot, they're like, oh my God. Boots are often used as precautionary issue to help you keep from aggravating it. So bone bruise, let's go with that on the heel. But that ultimately means likely not taking the field against the Rams on Saturday.
And, of course, that's a shame not to see him on the field this Saturday, but how much did you guys expect him to actually play on Saturday?
A lot.
A
lot.
So it's very disappointing.
I expected him to play
I expected a lot of Mamba and a lot of Blue,
of course,
back and forth. Maybe Vaughn, if he's cleared, it would be those three.
That room is thin right now, so let's just say that most likely Blue doesn't play. Let's say because we didn't see Deuce Vaughn doing team stuff yesterday, let's assume that he's not going to play.
Miles Sanders is not tracking.
Miles Sanders is not playing.
He's not tracking to play.
Definitely not playing Javonte Williams.
Not at this point.
He's your leading starter at this point, I would imagine. So you're down to Hunter Lipke and Phil Maffa.
Those are your two guys.
For a whole game.
Take advantage, Phil.
And that was going to be my question. Hunter Lipke, I think, depending on how Brian Schottenheimer views his position and views his role on this team, Phil Maffa may have the best opportunity at hand to 100%. Steal reps here, to have these reps and to take a lot of this time. And Josh, I know you've kind of kept an eye on Phil Maffa throughout camp. I mean, Do you think he's ready for that? You think he can step up into that role?
There's nothing about his tape prior to camp that says this guy is like every down, 3-down guy, right?
No.
But seeing him here, it feels like I think the vision is a lot better so far in camp. It's progressed at this point. But I think you have to split carries. I don't think that he's necessarily ready to take an entire game. I'd kind of like to see it just for the sake of seeing it, right? We would like to get some things proven here, but I don't know that he's actually able to do that.
Oh, he's going to have to.
I was going to say
he may not have a choice though.
No choice.
It may be 20 carries for Maffa, 15 for Lipke, 5 for Hughes.
But you know what? When it comes to Maffa, this is a great opportunity for Phil Maffa to show some sort of versatility because, coming out of Clemson, what we know him to be is the big bully downhill runner. Okay, getting such a large chunk, presumably, of plays in the preseason opener against the Rams, he's going to be asked to do a lot of pass pro. He's going to be asked to catch the ball out of the backfield and do some damage in space if possible. So this, again, like Isaiah said, not only is he going to get these chunk reps, but he has no choice but to, because he's going to show him one thing or another, and it's either going to be great or it's going to be not so good.
The thing that sucks about, I know we have to get to the rest of the injury report because that's not
that's it.
The one thing you don't want is Joe Milton being your lead rusher.
I didn't say Shepley.
Oh, Dakota Shepley.
Yeah.
And Terrence Steele left, but he came back.
Yeah, Terrence Steele is fine.
Shepley should be fine. But
yeah,
the thing that sucks about this for Maffa, it's a great opportunity to show what he can do at the running back position. But the running back position isn't necessarily how he's going to make the team. Special teams is how he's going to make the team. Let's just be honest. Say it again. Right? Special teams is how he's going to make the team. And he's not going to be able to really do special teams because of how many reps he has to take offensively. So what he needs to show most, he can't because he has to actually go play his primary position.
So it's actually a disadvantage.
It's a disadvantage for him. Yeah, because he could ball out at the running back position, but they're still going to say, okay, but what can he do for us on special teams?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair. Counterpoint is, as we all know, particularly you haven't played in the league, is that preseason is you're auditioning for all 32 teams, not just the team that you're on.
Yeah.
So, granted, valid point. He's going to have to try to prove something on special teams, but in lieu of that, because of the circumstances, if he does go out there and ball out at running back, there are 31 other teams that are watching that same film.
No, for sure. I mean, but no matter what team he would potentially go to, if it wasn't going to be the Cowboys, he's still probably going to be at best a third running back. You know what I'm saying? Like most teams have their 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Like the 1 and 2 probably aren't playing. If they are playing, they're playing a series, at most a quarter, right? You saw Cincinnati play their starters. You saw the Colts play their starters. So you saw some of these teams play their starters. But if you're going to get picked up at the end of training camp, you're most likely going to be a third on the depth chart, which means that you have to do what?
Special teams.
So that's what I'm saying. Like it's great for him, but it also sucks for him at the same time.
Yeah, just make the best of the situation is what he can do, and then control what you can control.
Yeah. If he balls out either way, he's going to have a spot somewhere.
Somewhere.
So
he's got plenty of motivation to go out there and try to show out against the Rams.
Realistically, Isaiah, I know we've been on this show since 2020 together, and you've called a lot of preseason games over the last couple of years too. How much impact does the preseason actually have when it comes to building a roster, or joint practices with the Rams on Tuesday? Is that a bigger deal, or is it the practices compounded over the course of a month? How much weight does a preseason game still actually carry?
It depends on the organization. It depends on the coach.
So we're going to learn a lot.
We're going to learn a lot because we hear this competition word a lot around here nowadays. We've seen the guys get valued, right? We've seen them get their pay dirt in terms of moving up the depth chart in practice. But does that really result in them earning a roster spot when it comes down to the final 53? That's what's left to be seen with this coaching staff. Typically, you go into a preseason game, and I want people at home to understand how difficult this is for these players. There's 53 roster spots. You go into training camp with 90-plus players. You go into these games as a employee knowing that there may be 5 available spots. Maybe.
Yeah.
There might be 5 spots for you to go get. And those spots are going to be based upon the positional need in terms of depth, right? So imagine being 90 guys, or not 90 guys, call it 40 guys going for 5 spots, and 90% of us are going to get fired.
The math ain't math.
It is the most difficult thing to do as a employee, as an athlete, however you want to frame it, to give it your absolute all, knowing that your all might not be enough. Like you're literally working your tail off trying to make an impression when even if you make an impression to that team. Now, we're not going to talk about the rest of the 31 teams, but to that team, appreciate you, but yeah, we never had a spot for you anyway.
Yeah. Thus is the business. You come out and you do it. You control what you can control. You put your best on the practice field. You put your best on preseason film, and that's why for me, I will never ever subscribe to or be able to wrap my head around those who care about preseason wins and losses. I don't care. Don't ever tweet me about it. Don't ever talk to me about it. I do not care. What I care about is the unbridled evaluation of these guys, these fringe guys who are trying to get those 5, 6 or so spots, who are going to go out there and they're going to lay it all on the line. And I am interested in seeing who can make things difficult decision-wise at certain positions. What if Phil Maffa blows up against the Rams and then in the subsequent preseason game? What if, not to say that would be enough for him to outrank, let's say, Javonte Williams, a healthy Miles Sanders, and then Jay and Blue, but doesn't it make the conversation much more intriguing? Because now it's like, because we used to have this conversation, when I say used to, it was fairly recently, it was the Malik Davis conversation. Right? You remember the Malik Davis conversation? It's like, do you go with Malik? Do you go with Rico? That was when Zeke and Tony were still here. Yep. And they ended up releasing Malik, and Twitterverse went crazy. Oh, there's no way Malik's going to clear waivers, and he cleared waivers and ended up on the practice squad.
Yeah. So things happen. Those guys.
Right, so things happen. So it'll be interesting, but the preseason for me is you really, if you're watching as a fan, be it casual or you're analytical or you're an analyst like we are, try to key in on these guys' performances, because these guys are fighting for, like Isaiah said, they're fighting for their lives right now.
Yeah. They're fighting for reps even.
Yeah. Seriously.
For reps here on the practice field. I mean, it's about every rep for them, and it's about the mental capacity too. It's one thing that if you're physically able to do it, it's another thing if you're mentally prepared for the pressure that even a preseason game, it means not a lot to those out there statistically, but each and every rep is someone's dream.
I do respect this coaching staff. I know we got to move on. I respect this coaching staff for not bringing in excess players to positions that would never make the roster.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I
mean, you see what the Browns are doing at quarterback,
seriously,
that kind of thing.
I mean, like, there's 3 quarterbacks here. All 3 quarterbacks are going to make the team.
Yeah. For the most part, yeah.
For the most, I mean, that's what it's going to be, right? Yeah. You're not bringing in 5 quarterbacks because you know those other 2 aren't going to make it. Right. You didn't bring in extra kickers.
I was just about to say you didn't bring in an extra kicker.
You brought in what you needed at the positions that you needed. There's going to be one spot that's getting fought for on the offensive line. There's probably going to be 2 or 3 spots fought for on the D line. Yep. The linebacker room is really competitive. Defensive backs, you might have one spot available at the cornerback position, maybe one at safety. I mean, safety, I think safety is really set at this point. Yeah. So no safeties that are competing are going to get that spot. So you're really competing at cornerback. You know what I'm saying? Like there's
one wide receiver.
Like when you're training and when you're practicing out here, you're competing. That's literally what's on your mind. Yeah. Like if you're if you know they're going to carry 5 receivers. If you're counting, you're on the depth. You're like, okay, CD, George, Tolbert, Javonte Turpin. You know what I mean? Like you know you're fighting for one spot. So it is so hard. You go out there in the quarterback. We've seen it every year. Jalen Marino Cropper has a heck of a camp every freaking year.
And he's still around because of it.
And he's still around because of that. But when it comes to the games, if the quarterback can't get you the ball, did you not do your job? No, he couldn't give me the ball.
Yeah.
It's a big part of it. I mean, that's a great point because you bring up all the guys who have flashed in the preseason previously, and they're either one of 2 elements. They're either not here still, and they're either playing somewhere else, or they're no longer in the league, or they are here and they've earned the right to stick around because of what they've done in the preseason in the past.
You earn another training camp.
You earn
another example of that. Another example of that is Keemon Hall. Right, he was a rookie last season, and the reason Keemon Hall is still here is because of the pick 6 in the preseason. Yeah. Right, that he showed something, so he's still here, and now he gets an opportunity to show again.
He even got cut initially, and returned to the practice squad, and then has continued to fight his way back.
The journey is the journey. Sometimes
it is the journey, and it's really a long journey for a lot of these guys. Yep. Speaking of the journey, we've made the journey out here to training camp.
Ooh, good segue.
And it's summer camp, right? Mm-hmm. I want to give out some paper plate awards from what we've seen so far in camp. This could be football related. This could be non-football related. We're going to make it a lot of fun here when we come back on Talkin Cowboys. I want you to think about it. Think about your paper plate award that you would give and put it in the comments section as we continue on. More Talkin Cowboys right after this.
AT&T has a new guarantee because most things in life are not guaranteed, like getting through self-checkout by yourself.
Warning, each item must be placed in the bagging area.
Not guaranteed.
Place item in the bagging area. Place item in the bagging area.
You know what AT&T guarantees? Connectivity you depend on, deals you want, and service you deserve. Or we make it right. Terms and conditions apply. Visit att.com/guarantee for details. AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
If you're looking for fresh American roasted coffee that gives back, you need to head to your local grocery store and pick up a bag of Black Rifle coffee. That's right, America's coffee is now available in the coffee aisle of a grocery store near you. Black Rifle Coffee Company is veteran-founded with a mission to give back to those brave men and women who have served our nation. Every bag, box, or can you purchase helps support that mission. Head to your local grocery store and roast yourself some Black Rifle coffee today.
If you shout, "How about them Cowboys?" you have that undeniable passion that's the heart of Cowboys Nation. And if you like to drink Dr. Pepper, you love the unique blend of its 23 flavors. Together, your one-of-a-kind fandom paired with the one-of-a-kind taste of a delicious ice-cold Dr. Pepper is the game day lineup that can't be beat. Better yet, gather your Cowboys and Dr. Pepper fan friends to watch the next game and crack open a delicious ice-cold Dr. Pepper for everyone. The wins will be even tastier. It's a pepper thing.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Back to Talkin Cowboys.
This segment is brought to you by Invisalign, the official smile of the Dallas Cowboys. Welcome back to Oxnard, California, Training Camp 2025. This is Talkin Cowboys, presented by Black Rifle Coffee Company. It is summer camp at its finest. We've been sent away for a little bit. We're just locking in, becoming better people, better at our jobs, hopefully, watching some football. So I thought, have any of you ever been to summer camp as a kid?
Couple times.
Patrick went a couple
times.
Yeah,
Couple
summer
times.
camp. Josh, you ever go to a summer camp where you're out in the woods?
Went to a camp with some portly young boys.
That's good. Okay.
I know where you're going with that.
Yeah,
Not really. This is my first camp.
First camp.
Like this is the first camp atmosphere.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what I would compare it to.
Well, and there are different types of camps. There are different types of awards and things, but a lot of times they'll have those cabin awards. Some of them are as simple as paper plate awards. I want to do paper plate awards for training camp so far. This doesn't have to be football related only. It could be a whole lot of things.
We got fun with it.
We can have some fun with it.
I like it.
I want to start with Patrick here.
Start with Beamer.
Well, let's let Patrick start this.
You know, this is apropos to who's sponsoring this segment.
Oh,
Invisalign.
So shouts out to Invisalign.
Look at you.
I'm going to have some fun with this. Mine is, let me cover this first. Best teeth. Best teeth of training camp. Teeth. Teef. Best teeth. Okay. There are a couple honorable mentions, most notably CeeDee Lamb's got some pretty nice chompers.
Isaiah's got some nice teeth.
Absolutely. Yeah. As most folks out here do. But let me tell you about Joe Milton's teeth.
Ooh.
Okay. Joe Milton, we were interviewing him after practice yesterday, and by the way, as far as injuries go, his thumb is completely fine. He said he should be cleared to play tomorrow against the Rams. He was a full participant yesterday. But the entire time that he's saying this, I could not help but be distracted by the carrots in his teeth. And by carrots, I do not mean that he had just finished eating lunch.
Oh.
Okay? I'm not talking about vegetables. I'm talking about those 4 diamonds.
Oh.
That 2 on each side on the...
Oh, CD has those too.
With the circle, they're solitary.
Yeah, they're like freaking
Wait, hence my honorable mention for CD. Yeah, so let's just go with the tie then. Joe Milton, CeeDee Lamb.
Best teeth.
Best teeth. You got to say it with an F. Best teeth of training camp, which I love because CeeDee Lamb is going to take one hell of a bite out of this season. Ooh. So there's also that.
Well, going early.
That's good. That's a bar.
Wouldn't have made it in my neighborhood, I can tell you that.
Oh,
would have been Toothless the Dragon. Toothless the Dragon.
Josh, what you got?
All right. I don't know if we can tell this story. I don't know if we can even mention this on air.
Uh-oh.
But I'm going with Cornhole champion.
That was mine. That was mine.
Beam in the
You gotta show that camera, Beam.
Come on, Beam. Come on over. Let's
get in here.
Wow. The Cornhole champion, one and only
Beam bag of war. And this all the guys who took that smoke.
Yeah.
I did not play. No, you can't bring last year. No. You're in the graveyard. He got you in the graveyard. You got last year. I told you.
Zach from the social media department. I got Isaiah last year.
And
I got CD the other night.
He did get
I've evolved, okay,
Here's
sir?
the thing. I had best off the field story of training camp. I actually forgot an F here, but I had Chris Beam and CD Lamb, and so it's the same story.
It's the same story.
We're
Please,
telling it.
Please, Kyle. Yeah, I need you to do the play-by-play.
Right.
Yeah.
So Chris Beam is a notable cornhole player.
Facts.
That's what he does. He is
Olympian.
a professional cornhole player, and it's professionals used loosely. No. He can win money playing cornhole.
Yes.
So let's keep that straight.
They're underground like a gambling.
Not gambling. We're NFL employees.
No, not gambling, but on cornhole.
Facts.
Like they're betting on cornhole, and Beam is known in those circles.
He's known in those circles. ESPN 8 the Ocho.
Yeah.
Anyway, this could have been on ESPN 8 the Ocho because it had a nice audience to watch it.
It did.
We were eating dinner just a couple nights ago, Wednesday night. We were eating dinner, and a group of people kind of was finished with their food, and they were walking out back behind the cafeteria out here at training camp. And sure enough, as they're exiting, they see an unlikely combo playing cornhole together out here at camp. And that unlikely combo was Chris Beam, who runs our podcast, does a phenomenal job shooting, editing, everything with Dallas Cowboys media, and then all-pro wide receiver Beam Lamb.
Just completely random.
And so we
Such
walk
a
up and we're
random
like,
mix.
how did this come about? And I mean, Beam, you can attest to this or yourself, but you walked up, CD Lamb wanted to play. You were already playing? Did he challenge you, Beam? Did he challenge you?
Get on it.
Get on the mic.
All right, so what happened is I walked out with, I can't remember who I walked out with, but I just threw a couple bags, and I was on the by the fence where the golf course was.
Yeah.
I was throwing towards the parking lot.
So you face open.
Yeah, I
the
threw
crowd.
all the bags that
By the
way,
walkway.
and you know, most of them go in.
Yeah.
So CD was walking by, and he saw this, so he was just so he picked up a few, and he's just and he threw a couple back, and I walked over. I was like, you want to go? And he was like,
oh my God.
Yeah, I'll play you.
And you didn't play one game.
We didn't. No, first I did warn him. I did warn him.
Yeah.
I looked at him,
Uncle Phil
which is
had to
kind
come
of
save me.
this is kind of funny. I looked at him. I said, "Well, just letting you know, I'm the CD Lamb of cornhole." I did tell him that.
What a line!
Called him out.
I said that. He's like, "All right." So I beat him the first game.
You beat him the first
He did
game.
get me the second game.
Yeah, he was down 10-0.
He was down 10-0. He got me the second game.
And by this point,
but to be honest with you, that probably saved me a little bit. Because if I would have whooped him that game,
it would have been done.
It would have been over.
Yeah.
But he's okay. I can get him right. So then he's like, all right, we got rubber match.
Yep.
So I whipped that. Now he's hooked. Now he's like, I need another game.
Yep.
So I got him that game.
Now the blowout's on.
And now the blowout. Yeah,
It was a best of 7 series, and Chris Beam won in 5.
It was like 5-1.
It was 4-1. It was the final tally.
Yeah.
4-1, and by the end of it, Beam was just taking him to town.
It was kind of funny.
Sounds like a hustle to me.
Boy, I was dragging bags in. I mean, he was at the end. He was saying I was pretty. He was like, "Man, you're the luckiest guy." I'm like, I've been doing it all night to you, buddy.
So the moral is, when CeeDee Lamb goes off for 150 and 3 tutties against the Eagles, it's because Beam pissed him off in training camp.
Brittany said he was looking for me yesterday.
Brittany said he was looking for Beam yesterday. He wants a rematch. But I mean, Josh, there was a crowd that got involved. There were probably 25 people at one point watching this cornhole match between Beam and
Nobody got any
CeeDee Lamb.
footage?
We got footage.
You can't post it though. It's all secret footage.
Because what happens
It'll be in the
Vegas.
Deep Blue one day when we
behind
write a
the scenes footage.
documentary on
So what
Chris
happens
Beam's
in
cornhole.
It's called
career.
Poetry in Motion. It'll come out in 2026. It's Beam's form with one leg up, throwing the beanbag. It's really impressive. I'm just awesome. If we needed a wide receiver tandem last year, I mean, I think we should have looked in-house first because Beam and CD is unbeatable.
I was going to say, or the way he's tossing those bags, quarterback when Dak went down.
Yeah,
he was throwing dimes too.
He was hitting dimes.
Beam could have been out there underhanding.
But now he has forever solidified the nickname of Beanbag. Beanbag is now the nickname.
How did I get a
He ends it up. He's got Zeus.
Well, we got to.
Yeah, Beanbags Award. So that's funny that all three of us had that as
KY. We got a comment of the day.
What was the comment of the day?
The MVP's lounge said, "Let's blame Dak for CD losing to you in cornhole." That's a good quality troll there. MVP has quality troll job.
Dak doesn't want the smoke.
Oh, you hear that? You hear that?
Calling out anybody.
Dak Prescott, you're being called out by Chris Beam. He said, "Come see him on the cornhole."
Dude, this is going to turn into a bit, and I love it. I cannot wait. We're going to have a cornhole segment of Chris Beam's update of who he takes down in cornhole.
I just love after the second game, which now I believe Chris may have thrown to keep the competitive streak going. But when he started losing, he's like, well, these boards aren't regulation. What are we doing? Like, he's like,
he didn't. He didn't go full white man catch up. He's like, is this regulation? This ain't regulation.
These boards ain't regulation. That's not tall enough. Like, I'd be singing that every time.
He was throwing bags. He goes, man, I hate these bags. And then he sunk like 3 straight, like right into the hole.
It's all bait. It's all bait with Beam. Just don't take the bait.
One game he sunk all 5.
Don't take the bait.
All 5.
Because once Beam has the hook in your cheek, you're coming in the boat.
It's done.
You're coming in the boat.
All right, Isaiah, get us back to football. What do we got here?
Well, you guys know I am the El Capitan of the long hair crew. Okay, so
are you now?
I am. So
are you now?
The long hair don't care award goes to somebody that you guys are not going to believe that I'm going to say. Who would you think I'm going to say?
Josh.
Patrik Walker.
Patrik
Oh man, that was rough.
Josh Rodriguez.
Oh no, not the shot.
This began last night at dinner. Don't worry about it. This is an inside.
Who do you guys think?
On the team.
You picked at it already a little bit.
No, I really did.
Okay, who would you think?
Offense or defense?
I'm not telling you that.
God,
there's nothing to choose from.
Cavante?
Okay.
No, Trent Sieg.
Okay.
I'm going Trent Sieg.
Sig.
Yeah, Sieg. I'm
CD
Trent
Lamb.
Sieg.
Again.
What is it?
CD Lamb? Trent Sieg. Trent Sieg.
It's pretty quality.
Long hair. He walks around
quality
with the most immaculate man bun you've ever seen.
Yeah, that's facts.
It takes a lot of it takes a lot of gall to do that. You know, I have a high regard for him.
Man bun in 2025 is crazy.
I walked around with a man bun the other day. Takes a man's man to walk around with a man bun.
Does.
You know what I'm saying? No Machine Gun Kelly here, but I think Trent Sieg, shout out to you, sir. Keep the man buns coming.
He lives like 20 minutes away. He's right down the street.
Whoa. Man buns. Ayo, that's crazy.
Ayo, time out.
Ayo, that's crazy. Hold up. Made a fool. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Right back to more Talking Cowboys on the other side of the break. I'll see you here in 2 minutes or so.
They say champions are remembered, but legends are never forgotten. United Ag & Turf offers a winning lineup of John Deere equipment built to tackle any challenge on and off the field. Legendary John Deere tractors, combines, residential mowers, commercial mowers, compact construction equipment, Gator utility vehicles, and a full line of golf and sports turf equipment. United Ag & Turf, the official Ag & Turf equipment supplier of the Dallas Cowboys. Visit UnitedAgAndTurf.com to find a location near you.
As America's leading business lender, Bank of America is on your corner and in your corner. With over $9 billion in business loans and more than 140 business specialists right here in North Texas, we help businesses thrive so communities prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA Club World Cup 2025. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
AT&T has a new guarantee because most things in life are not guaranteed, like getting through self-checkout by yourself.
Warning, each item must be placed in the bagging area.
Not guaranteed.
Place item in the bagging area. Place item in the bagging area.
You know what AT&T guarantees? Connectivity you depend on, deals you want, and service you deserve. Or we make it right. Terms and conditions apply. Visit att.com/guarantee for details. AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
If you're looking for fresh American roasted coffee that gives back, you need to head to your local grocery store and pick up a bag of Black Rifle coffee. That's right, America's coffee is now available in the coffee aisle of a grocery store near you. Black Rifle Coffee Company is veteran-founded with a mission to give back to those brave men and women who have served our nation. Every bag, box, or can you purchase helps support that mission. Head to your local grocery store and roast yourself some Black Rifle coffee today.
Back to Talkin Cowboys.
Welcome back to Talkin Cowboys. I am Isaiah Stanback, and this is Say It With Your Chest Friday. I have a confession to make. I would like to retract a statement that I made previously. No offense to anybody, but I would like to retract my previous statement in the last segment when I was referring to man buns. These are the buns I was talking about. I would like to welcome my co-host back.
Thank you for clarifying.
This is a safe place.
It takes a lot.
It's a safe place. Our online community, our friends, our family. I apologize. And I appreciate your understanding of confusion and lack of clarity there.
Keep the man.
We appreciate it.
In light of that event, a new entrant into the Plate Awards has arrived. Biggest pause of 2025.
Oh, man.
That goes to no other than our Isaiah Stanback for telling Trent Sear to keep the man buns coming.
We're going to get called to the principal's office so fast.
I was really gunning for that award this year.
I hated it had to be you. I hated it had to be you. Ladies and gentlemen, best podcast going. Like, oh my God, this is too good.
All right.
We'll keep them coming, guys. Oh my God.
Someone called you Isaiah Stayback. Isaiah Stayback.
I'll be sure to keep coming, everybody. You guys keep tuning in.
Yep.
Oh boy.
All right, we gotta.
Oh boy. Shout out to James. I love you too. Keep watching. See you.
We've got a preseason game to watch tomorrow. Isaiah's going to be on the call.
Can't wait to talk
Bill
football.
Jones. I'll be on the sideline, and we'll be on the pregame show as well. Patrik will have a segment on there too. It'll be really fun. Can't wait for that. Things get started 3 p.m. Central, 4 o'clock kickoff. So 3 p.m. is the pregame show. Countdown to kickoff is what it's called, and then we'll have the kickoff of the first preseason game for the Cowboys tomorrow. I want to give 3 players here that we should keep our eye on going into tomorrow's matchup. And you can give me an offensive player, a defensive player, and then try and give me a special teams guy, because we talked about the importance of special teams and in these preseason games. Not a specialist, but a preseason special teams guy to watch. Who wants to start us off?
I can kick us off. Yeah. Let me start off with offense.
Style. Kick us off.
Kick us off. Okay, yeah. That was clean. I like that. That's a bar. All right, let me start off with offense. Nate Thomas. All right, he's going to be he's not going to be going up against the Jared Verses of the world here in the preseason, but he's got to go push some dudes around. He's got to gain that confidence back after a poor showing, arguably, I'd say, on Tuesday. Just get out there, push some dudes around. Like, Nate Thomas is going to be one to keep an eye on. As far as defense, Shamar James. I do not need to see him come off the field for anything. Wow. Every snap on defense.
Unless he's playing incredible and then pull him off the field and take his pads off.
Nope.
Right?
I need to see it.
Oh, you want to
keep
see
going.
it all the way
Keep
through.
it going.
Oh, okay.
I know it's preseason, but keep it going. I just want to see a good game, really. No, but I really want to see a lot of Shamar James.
For me, offensively, I'm going Trayshawn Holden. I want to see if Trayshawn Holden, we talked about, if you're looking at 5 wide receivers, maybe 6, there's really only one spot up for grabs. who gets that spot. Trayshawn Holden came on strong in camp, and he's consistently making at least one splash play each day. It feels like sometimes multiple splash plays. I want to see if he can transfer that onto the playing field against an actual NFL opponent. The undrafted, free agent out of Oregon. He and Junior Adams, the wide receivers coach. Let's see if that chemistry keeps going. I want to see that. Defensively, easy does it. I want to see Donovan Ezraku, and I cannot wait to see that young man unleashed under the bright lights. I want to see the same thing. If he can translate. Now, we know that he can because of what he did at Boston College, but this is a different level of the game.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see if he can send that trajectory straight to the moon. Special teams wise, I'm going Shamar James. I do want to see Shamar James on defense, needless to say, for all the reasons Josh said, and these guys want to see him as well. But Shamar James he was a special teams monster at Florida, and I think that he's one that Sorensen is going to absolutely love. So I do want to see what Shamar James does on special teams.
Nice selection. Even though we have a thief in the night over there.
I'm still not a award too.
Offensively, I'm going with Tyler Neville. I like him. I like him a lot. I think that he, honestly, if given a true opportunity in these 3 preseason games, I think he can challenge Hunter Lipke for his position.
Wow.
I really do.
You just said it with your chest.
I did say it with my chest.
Well, that goes back to what we were talking about earlier. How does Brian Schottenheimer view the fullback position?
Yep.
And then if he doesn't view the fullback position very highly, where does he put Lipke?
And I'll add a little context to that. Hunter Lipke, we've seen him as a fullback. We've seen him as a running back. We have not seen him as a huge contributor in the special teams.
Yeah.
Okay? Tyler Neville is a true tight end that has the mentality of a fullback and has the grit of a fullback, right? I don't think he could really play the running back position, and I think that he's going to be a heck of a contributor on special teams.
Yeah.
So I think that Tyler Neville has more versatility than Hunter Lipke does. So if given opportunity, I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do offensively for the Cowboys in the preseason. Defensively, I think the easy one for me would be Mozzie Smith.
Yeah. He's going to play.
Yeah, he better play. I mean, it's the third year. We've talked about it. We talked about it earlier in the week. Third year, regardless of where you're drafted, you need to show something.
Yeah.
And I personally to date have not seen enough, regardless of where he was drafted.
Yeah.
I think he needs to have a heck of a showing in these 3 preseason games, or the Dallas Cowboys need to approach that position group and in whatever becomes available during training camp or via trade.
Yeah.
I think that they have to address that room if he doesn't show what they need to see. Special teams wise, I am going with, who did I have? Oh, Tyrus Wheat. He's a dog.
Yeah.
He's a dog. He's a dog on defense all through preseason. We've seen it every year.
That's why he's around.
That's why he's around, and he's one of the most versatile special teamers, special teamers that you can have. So I look forward to seeing him continue to have good showings in the preseason.
A guy that nobody really talks about either. Like he's kind of under the radar, but consistently.
Until this time.
Until right now. And Isaiah brings up a good point about him, but you see him constantly bring it in every practice. I forgot to actually give you my special teams player to watch out for. So on the depth chart, you have Kevontae Turpin, Wanye Thomas, and then Jalen Cropper as your third returner. I don't think you're going to see Kevontae. I don't think you're going to see Wanye. Jalen Cropper. Let's see what he does on special teams.
That'd be fun. Yeah. He's been back returning kicks and stuff. Tolbert, I know, has done it too, but you're not going to see Tolbert.
No way.
No, I like that.
I want to see how he contributes in that role. Obviously, it's Kevontae Turpin's role.
Yeah.
But let's see
he's
what we
done
got.
it in the past. He's been in these preseason games, and
Absolutely.
I think he had a mistake one of these preseason games, either last year or the year before, where he muffed a punt or a kick or whatever it was. I think he fumbled a kickoff return. One of those things, I'll have to go back and look at it. But for a chance to make the roster and to continue staying around, that's going to be big for him. I'll stick with wide receiver for my offensive one, Jonathan Mingo. I want to see what Jonathan Mingo has, because he's not going to be off to the side. He's going to get legitimate reps, and he's one of these guys that you would anticipate to compete for that wide receiver 3 or 4 spot on the roster. But he will play a lot in the preseason game.
Talked to him yesterday at post-practice as well.
What did he say?
He said that he was swimming a little bit in terms of offensively, understanding where to be, what to do. He said he feels much more comfortable and has a clear understanding of what the playbook is and where he fits in the playbook.
And that's what I want to see. I want to see where he fits, where he's able to maneuver onto that offensive side, because it's not going to be Dak Prescott throwing the football. But if Jonathan Mingo's a vertical threat, you know who's throwing him the football? Joe Milton. And he can throw the ball pretty far.
90 yards, he said.
That's what he said yesterday.
He said he can throw it 90 yards.
He got more than that.
Oh, he's being humble at 90 yards?
He's being humble, bro.
Defense, I want to go interior defensive line. I want to see Jay Toia. I want to see Toia because we've seen some ups and we've seen some downs. I want to see how consistent he can remain.
I want to see how he impacts the game.
Hey, who we got?
Nicole, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I just came to just on the party.
Oh, okay.
What?
We got to ask her the question.
You got to ask. Once Kyle finishes, you got to give her the question. Did you finish yours, Kyle?
Yeah, what's the question? I'm sorry.
Okay, so wait, one more. Special teams, Zion Childress.
Okay.
We've seen him as a gunner a couple times. They've kind of moved him in and out, trying to find out where he fits. I want to see what Childress has. But my three were Mingo on
Toia.
offense, defense, Jay Toia, and then special teams was I just said
Childress.
I just said it. I'm thrown off. What are you doing?
What's happening?
I'm sorry.
You had a podcast this morning.
I did, yeah. I mean,
Choose-
I've got
choose
a lot
your
of
three to
energy,
watch.
so
One
why
on
not
each
just
side
bring
of
it on
the
the
ball.
show, right? I love you guys.
Okay, so the question is 3 players to watch in the preseason game: 1 offense, 1 defense, and then 1 special teams, but not a specialist.
Okay, I'm gonna go offense, John Stevens, because obviously we don't know if
that's
we're gonna get
good.
a lot of Luke Schoonmaker, Brevin Spanford. We don't know. We're obviously with injuries, he's not gonna be playing. So this is a big day for John Stevens to get some opportunities. Defense, this one is tough. I'm gonna go Donovan Ezraku. I mean, this is obviously second-round pick for the Dallas Cowboys. He's been flashing throughout camp, making some really good plays. And that defensive end room is loaded. Dante Fowler, Sam Williams, Marshawn Nealon improving as well. You don't really know there what you have as far as playing alongside Michael Parsons whenever that deal does get done. Special teams, I'm going to go Elijah Clark. I'm going to go Elijah Clark because he's been gaining some opportunities at safety, getting some first-team reps with Wanye Thomas, not injured and not playing for a little bit, but he was back in practice yesterday. But just talk about Elijah Clark. That's a way for him to get on the field as a rookie, and I'm excited to see him.
So this is day 19 for you out here?
Goodness!
19 for you? She's out here the entire time. Nicole Hutchison. If you don't follow her already, follow her and the Girls Talk, Boys Talk podcast that comes on the Dallas Cowboys radio network as she runs off into the night. Had her fun. I was like, is there going to be a surprise here? What's happening? Like, she just ran around the corner here.
Just wanted to be in the show.
She missed the edge like Donovan Ezraku.
She just wanted to be on the best podcast on the Cowboys platform.
You know what I mean? That tracks.
I love your shirt, by the way, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You can't go a whole day without admiring your shirt.
Without addressing the shirt. Yeah, I've got Noel, Leo, and Mikey.
I love it.
My triplets with the fist pump with Dad.
That's
as
awesome.
the
Fatherhood
fist pump.
vibes are always immaculate.
That's pretty
So I wore this because the good news is I loved having the 5 shows with you guys out here. The bad news
You're going to
is
tell us you're leaving us.
I'll see you in Frisco.
Boo!
I'll see you in Frisco.
How
I'll be
dare
on the
you.
on the call on the sideline
How dare
tomorrow,
you.
and then I'm back in LA.
6 cents.
Isaiah, you're going too.
Why are you snitching?
So once again, it's on. It's okay.
Yeah.
We're going to have. Strap it up.
Strap it up.
I need you to get the word out that we're back up.
I said strap it up.
Oh, hey, yo.
Up. Now you're trying to deflect. Because we not no, he's trying to deflect.
We'll be on the podcast next week.
He's trying to deflect. Nothing's coming. No.
Couple great shows.
No. And I even did the correct motion. No, man buns is it. Man buns is
Who's
it.
joining you on the podcast next week? Is it TBD? Probably Tommy, right?
Most likely Tommy.
TBD. Most likely
So it'll be Tommy most likely, and then of course Patrik. Josh will be on the show next week for the couple shows prior to returning back home to Frisco, Texas, a week after that. But that's going to do it for us here on Talkin Cowboys, gentlemen. It was a whole lot of fun this week. Enjoy the preseason games. Enjoy the preseason games. Of course, first one starting Saturday, 3 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. kickoff on CBS 11 in Dallas, and then check your local listings for Dallas Cowboys football. For Isaiah Stanback, Patrik Walker, Josh Rodriguez, Chris Beam in the front, I'm Kyle Youmans saying so long from Oxnard, California. We'll see you next time with more Talking Cowboys.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?